I hate it when you leave me hanging like that. Okay, hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's a special, awesome, super duper Friday night stream of Automation Empire with me, Skye, Storme, and of course my ever faithful assistant, Picture Perfect.
Hey guys.
Oh man. Oh, you all excited? I'm absolutely over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. This game is so good. I'm going to be raving about this game tonight. Let's hit the play button. Let's get into a game because now the question is what are we going to choose? What map are we going to choose? Because this series, this is going to be a series. I'm going to be streaming tonight, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday, and the regular Sunday stream. So you're going to get 3 nights of this. And tonight I'm going to be streaming till 1 a.m. So you're going to get 2.5 hours tonight. I would think Saturday night's probably going to be a 3-hour stream. Sunday night a 3-hour stream. So you're going to get the best part of 9 hours of gameplay, as well as the videos coming out. So, but this will, for the live streams, we'll play on a different map. And I'm thinking that maybe we play on one of the snowy maps. I'm not sure that the green really suits this game. Because it's all industrial and you want it kind of barren and... This looks kind of cool. Coastline, yeah, too green. Too green for me. Glaciers, now that looks awesome. That reminds me of... Subnautica. That so reminds me of Subnautica. Open space. That's a bit boring actually. And it's cool, but it's boring. Oasis Lake is nice. I quite fancy that. Island Hopper, yeah, I don't know. Island Hopper could be kind of fun. It's a bit green though. Compact Up, that's a bit too grey. Snow Forest. Oh, Frostpunky feel. What do you think? You know what? 1 to 10, I've been through all of them. Vote for your favourite.
I think the glaciers are pretty awesome.
The glaciers. That I think is kind of cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm probably going to do what the hell I like anyway, but I'm asking you guys what you would kind of like. So pick 1 to 10.
While we're waiting, we had a couple of super chats already.
Did we?
We did.
No, really?
Yes.
Awesome sauce. Read about them, Picture. Go for it.
One from James Kuhn Platt, $5 US, but no comment, James. Throw up a comment.
Yeah, throw up a comment. Picture will look for it and she'll and another one.
And Magpie's Nest Productions, $2 Australian.99. Hi, enjoy your content, especially Transport Fever.
Oh, how nice. Thank you very much for that. And thank you in advance to all the super chatters tonight. You're awesome, all of you. Am I seeing a bit of a pattern? I'm seeing a lot of 5s, a lot of 10s.
Lots of 10s.
It looks like we're going for a snow map then. So it's either 5s or 10s. I'd say it's probably about 50-50, wouldn't you? 5s and 10s?
Yeah, it seems to be. I would say that's fair.
You're going to have to keep up with the super chat and the super stickers. So
I was just about to say we got a keep it up sticker from Captain Reaper.
Thank you very much, Captain Reaper. Awesome. I think, let's see, Glacier Zone or Snow Forest. Oh, do I want Subnautica or do I want Frostpunk? You know what? Let's see. What are people saying? I think it's still about 50-50, don't you reckon? 5s and 10s?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, which one of it? I think everybody's going to be happy with some snow, though. I know we'll go for great. I feel a bit Subnautica tonight, and I'm also feeling a bit saucy. So, right, let's jump in. New colony. What are we going to call it? How about?
We got another $5 from James, but still no comment, James. James, give me a comment. And $5 from Jeff Meters, Snow Forest number 10, but make sure to abandon the children to their fate in the cave.
I'm never going to live that down, the children in the cave. Oh, well, it is what it is. Well, you know what? Jeff's just swung it. Jeff said Snow Forest, so we're going to switch. No, we're going to switch. Because super chats carry a lot of weight, you know that. So we're going to go with, well, it'll still be Snowy Wonderland. Cool. Starter mode is off and go. Oh, I'm so excited. Seriously, guys, I can't, like, I was going to say I can't tell you, but I'm going to tell you, so I guess I can. Let's just pause the game. So I've played quite a lot of new games recently. This is the first game that I've played in ages where it's been a fun game that's like with an intuitive UI that's easy to play, that's just fun to play, and I haven't had, touch wood, I have not had a single bug. Not one. Not even something that I thought was a bug. Nothing. So, like, seriously, I cannot recommend this more highly. I think it's blooming awesome.
We have more super chats.
Do we?
We do.
Really?
Yes.
Read them all out.
Carl Smith, 5 New Zealand dollars, but no comment.
Hey, Carl. Thank you very much.
Another $5 from James. It says, YouTube gave me free money to give to streamers, so I gave it to my favourite.
Oh, my God. Thank you, James. That's very nice of you.
And 20 Norwegian kroner from Juicy Pop. Keep up the good content. Love from Norway.
What an awesome name. Thank you. Thank you, Juicy Pop. God, I hope Juicy Pop posts more so that I can say Juicy Pop a lot. Alrighty, so here's our map. Ooh, looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Alrighty. So, I'm assuming that we're gonna have our roads going, I would think probably like across here or across there. So look, let's have a look. Where can we put our road entries? Nope, can't put road entries in there. Oh, we can put road entries in there. If I flip it around that way, we can put road entries in there. Can I, if I flip it around the right way? Oh no, we can put road entries in there. Cool. And I'm assuming this side as well. Awesome. So those are our 3 starting positions. Oh, now I'm thinking probably like across here. Although, well, we can ship stuff in from there on Minecraft. We can ship stuff in from there on yeah, oh man. God, you're spoiled for riches on this one. I tell you what we could do. Because I kind of want my factories on that side and on that side. So I wonder. Let me flip this around. So if the closest I can get is there. What I was thinking of doing was having that there. Because there's not, I mean, there is some stuff out there, but there's not much out there. And then we'll have the road. Now, a lot of people have been saying things like, oh, why don't you like zigzag the roads and stuff like this? The roads work very much like the train tracks or the minecart tracks or anything else, in that they have a radius for curving them. You can't just, go at right angles and stuff. So I'm thinking if we came across like that kind of thing, yeah, that could work. So where would we have our exit tunnel? Oh, try that again. Exit tunnel. And rotate. Thank you. There we go. Oh, we can put it like anywhere there. All right, so let's have this road. We'll come round as sharp as we can. And look at that. That's peachy. That goes right into there. So let's get the exit tunnel. I'll put the exit tunnel Well, was it there or there? I think it's there, isn't it? So what I love about this game, you can throw it in, you can go, yeah, well, it's wrong. I just, like, delete it, put it back in again. Oh, no, it is further over. Okay, fine.
Another super chat.
Oh, read it out.
Carl Smith again with another 2 New Zealand dollars. First time I get to watch a live stream in ages.
Oh, well, I'm glad you made it. And I'm glad so many of you have made it tonight. I know it's a bit last minute. But I thought, I was like, oh, come on. We all want to see more. Like, it's 5 days before you guys can play. The least I can do is kind of like show you as much as possible, right? So, I've got to remember how to start now. It's been, it feels like ages since I started the series. So, we're going to have a pit stop going in, obviously. And we'll put that in as early as possible, I guess. And then, let me see. What do we want to do? We want to bring in, let's see, what do we got? We've got some nice coal mines over here, which is a good place to start. Is there anything else? So we've got coal, and coal. Man, I tell you what, that's blooming awesome to start with. They are all coal. Yeah, they're all coal. Seriously, they can't all be. They can't all be. They are. They're all coal. And these aren't. No, they're coal. Or maybe I can't tell the difference on this map between the iron and the coal. They all look like coal to me. Okay. They can't all be coal, surely. We've got gold over here, which is fine. In fact, we've got... Oh, this is iron over here, isn't it? Is that... That looks like iron. That looks lighter. I can't tell now. Can you tell, guys? Which is the gold and which is... which is the iron and which is the coal? I can't. You know what? We'll just start bringing some in and we'll figure it out. But, like... it's a bit of a problem if there's no... if it's all the same. But I don't think it is. And then we've got... These are oil deposits over here. I'll zoom in. You see it's like a little bubbly pool of oil. I can't wait till we get onto like the oil and the farming and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, so we're gonna want to set up first of all. What do I want? I want a mine going in over here. So we'll start with a single mine, and then we'll expand out to these two. But I just want to see what you should do really is kind of plan out how this is going to be, because I am thinking we're going to have a train that goes round. I think it's going to have to go around all three. Yeah, I can probably come in quite tight there. So yeah, if I got the sides of those, bring them out to the front. So if I have, let's see, if I start with this one, that one's going to be there, that one's going to be there, and that one's going to be there, and then we'll have the track going around the outside of those. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. So I'm going to want a small container there. I'm going to want a dropper offer or a putter downer, whichever you prefer. That's going to be there. Then we're going to have a minecart track. Just going to start there and head off in that direction.
Another super chat.
Woo!
Captain Reaper, £5. Can't stick around as I have work. We'll catch up later. Keep up the great work, Skye.
Thank you very much, Captain. Yeah, these will be put up on YouTube afterwards for anybody that can't stick around or can't like watch the whole thing or isn't here. So not a problem. Okay, now that I've positioned those, we can get rid of those. Okay, so we're going to have a minecart bringing the stuff over somewhere over here. Okay. So, what are we going to do with it? So when it arrives, we are going to put it into a storage. How do I want to arrange this? So we're going to be putting it out there. Okay, so if I, you know what? Am I going to do a similar setup to what I had last time? I mean, probably.
Another £5 from Captain Reaper, and here's one for you as well, Pitcher.
Oh,
Thank you.
isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Are you touched?
I am.
Oh. Okay, so drones, going to be picking crates up here now. So we'll start, we want this going into kind of the middle of these two. So we'll intend to have it there and then bring it back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where we're going to be outputting stuff. So we're going to be outputting stuff via a crate maker. This takes resources and turns it into a crate of resources. And then we need to connect that to our storage. So we need a transfer tube, which plugs on there. Now you can't stick these together. They don't connect. So you can't do pipe networks or anything like that. If anybody was like thinking that you could, you can't. And then we'll take a small container, we'll plug that on the back of it. Right, so all we're going to be doing is bringing the resources in here. We'll get a picker-upper. This is a picker-upper. Flip that around. I love the very clear arrows and whatever, even though I still get it wrong when I'm doing it, but come on, give me a break. And then we'll have a minecart, which is going to drop stuff off here. We'll flip that around. And now let's see, how are we going to get it? It's quite a ways. It's quite a ways over here. I should probably have started a bit closer, but it'll be better later. So let's see. Good Lord, that's 18,600. Oh man, maybe I should have started close. I may have to move this a bit closer. But you know what, we'll try. So let's see. Now I'm going to turn this into a loop ultimately. You know, I'm going to have to change the track around. But that's the great thing about this, that you can change the track around. So we'll try. I may run out of cash here. We'll see. So we're going to have a train running backwards and forwards between here and there. So we go onto the track and we say, add a cart. Hooray! Doesn't matter which way it's going. Cool. Now we need this thing to be turned on so that drones will actually pick it up. We've got to put in some power and we've got to put in drones. God, this is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight, guys. We want electricity. I'm going to put that like right there for now so that I don't have to put any poles in. And then I'll probably move this. Well, I will move this fairly shortly. And then, so I don't need a power pole, and I need a drone bay, which we'll throw in. It doesn't matter because I'm going to move that as well. We'll throw in a drone bay, and then how much have I got left? 7,000. I could afford one drone. God. There you go. There's my drone. So, that's my initial setup. Is it going to work? That's kind of the question. Oh, you know what? Now I've still got a problem because I have to power this as well. Oh no! So I think I'm going to have to move stuff closer. No! Now, you know what? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Well, it's kind of a problem, but I'll... Oh, man. God, yeah, I should definitely have started this like closer to over there. I think I've got to. Go on. We're going to have to, because I haven't got the money to run the electricity that far. So get rid of that. Again, nice thing I like about this is you can just bulldoze really easy. Bam, 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 bam. Get rid of it. Move it all over here. So we'll actually start off then. We'll just go across here. It'll be fine.
We have a couple of super chats.
You read the super chats out. I'll redo these tunnels and thingy-majiggy-bobs.
Okay, so they're both from Alex Barton. So the
Oh
first
no,
one...
not Alex again.
This is one for this stream. What do you get when you drop a piano into a coal mine? A flat minor.
No, say it right. A flat minor.
That's what I said.
You said a flat minor.
Okay, fine.
Oh God. Picture perfect. The joke killer.
Hey.
People will be complaining. Oh my God, he's so horrible to her.
Uh-huh. And Alex's other super chat. Although, why did the sloths vote to keep the coal mines open? Because when it comes to energy, they're conservative.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, Alex on form again. So right, let's throw that in there. That'll be fine. Yeah, actually, I don't know whether this is going to stay. You know what? I can always redo them. I don't know why I fuss, because like you can redo it. That's what I love about this. So we can now run this all the way back over there. I'll put the cart back on, I suppose. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's do it over here. So what are we going to have? We're going to have, well, just like I said before, we're going to have one of these unload stations, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. And then we're going to have a dropper offer at this end. So this is putting it down. No, it's not. We want a crate maker. I'm confusing myself now. Right, crate maker. Don't use loves live streams. It's like, what am I doing? Then transfer tube goes there, and small container goes there, and a picker upper, not a dropper upper, a picker upper goes in there. Then we have the track. Minecart track, which we'll flip around. Start there. You want it going sideways because we're going to turn this into a loop. So I'm just looking at this and thinking, do I actually want this? I actually want this going that way. God, everything I've done's been wrong so far. Okay, so try again. This is going to be a transfer tube going this way. Yeah, so no, I was going to put the thing that way, wasn't I? Actually, it would have. No, I think it would have been okay that way. Oh, go on, we'll do it the other way. We'll do it the way I was going to do it originally. So if we have this going this way with that there, and then we want the dropper offer. Sorry, the dropper offer going there. That's how I want it. Yes, that's how I want it. And then the minecart track will go from here around, probably around there, and then to there. So then, got to think about this one. But you know what? We'll worry about that one when it happens. We need to just hook the power up for now. So we'll do the same kind of thing. We'll have the power going in, like somewhere back here for now. I'll figure out where I ultimately want it later. And then we want drone bay, so we can have some drones going on. Boom. And then a little bit of power hookup. So power poles going out this way. Oh, can't do it with 2, really? Okay, well, if you can't do it with 2, you can't do it with 2. And then we want the same thing going out this way. So, Boom. All right, cool. This needs to be turned on. Set it to high priority for the drones. This is the priority for the drones, nothing else. And then the same with this one. We want this high priority turned on, high priority for the drones. So the drones will just be going backwards and forwards between these two, picking up here and dropping off here. This is I think this might be confusing for new people because this is called an unload station because you're unloading from here. But of course, you tend to think about it from a drone perspective. So you think, well, this should be loading and that should be unloading. So the drones like load up here but it's the other way around. It's the other way around. So what do I want? I just want some drones now. So how much have I got? Oh, I've got 21,000 now. Hooray. So we can drop in like up to 4 drones. So we'll drop in like a couple of drones. And now, if I put a cart on here, everything should start working. So this mine will start producing 1 coal ore every 10 seconds. And then this cart will come over. The dropper offer will fill it up with coal. It'll come back over here to the picker-upper. The picker-upper throws it into here. This has a little bit of storage capacity of its own. So that's why we didn't see any in there, because it just went straight through and into here. So now we're waiting for a truck to come. Here's the truck. Oh, here we go. Another load of stuff straight into there. Oh, and I've got enough that we can start to extend this if we want to. And what I'll probably do is put in another pit stop. If I can afford one, which I think I can. Flip you around. Pit stop goes in there. And then we start to extend this very slowly because these are expensive. These are 2,500 each. And right now, like, I can't afford one. But we've just loaded up that truck. That truck's out, goes out. This will bring us in about between 7,000 and 8,000. There you go. Boom. Now, one thing that I didn't mention in the series, it's kind of cool that I can mention it now, is there are bonuses, demand bonuses. And if we look at coal ore, there is a 20% boost to prices at the moment. But the more we ship out, the more that bonus will go down. And that's why you see prices dropping over time. But it's a nice little boost to get you started. Okay, so this is going all right. Are we actually seeing any in there? No, yeah, no, not yet. Okay, we've got 7,000. This is going to give us another 7,000. So I tell you what, let's throw in another one of these, 2,500. Flip you around. Extend you by 1. So now it just means that this can actually store 2 out here, so both drones can grab one and take it to the truck. So now it'd be better if I actually turn this on. There we go. So now these 2 can come over, grab a box. He'll grab the next box, start loading up the truck. Awesome sauce. Okay, so the next job is to start expanding over here so that we're shipping more stuff in. Now, the beginning of the game is, I mean, it's a little bit slow to start building the cache up, but it's not like horrendously slow. But I tell you what, while we're getting a bit of cash coming in, if you guys have got questions about the game or whatever, now's the time. So, we had any questions coming in?
We have had a couple of questions.
Have we?
Madihar wants to know what the game's about.
The game is about production management. It's a production management game. So it's about setting up factories, bringing in resources, processing those resources in a varying different ways, and then shipping them out with the objective. Here's our objective up here. Our objective is to move 25,000 kilograms of resources in a 3-month period. Okay? And like initially you think, well, moving 25,000 kilograms in 3 months. Well, that doesn't sound like it's particularly hard. But then you realize that each one of these trucks is currently carrying 6 kilograms. Each one of these is 1 kilogram. If we go here, it tells you that Color, where's Color? There's Color. Color weighs 1 kilogram. So each one of these crates is 1 kilogram. So then you're like, oh my God, I've got to get, well, so I need like almost, 4,000 truckloads going off the map in a 3-month period. And a month, if you're kind of thinking, well, maybe a month is a very long time in game, right? This is the current month, and you can see it ticking along, right? A month is not a long time. So in 3 months, we'd need 4,000 shipments of this. Okay, well, like, that's impossible. You could do that. But of course, what you can do is these crates hold 1 kilogram of coal ore, but they hold 10 kilograms of coal. So if you refine the coal ore into coal, suddenly this goes up from carrying 6 kilograms to carrying 60 kilograms. So instead of needing 4,000 shipments a month, now we're down to 400 shipments a month. Okay, well now we're starting to get like a little bit more reasonable. And then you realize that you can combine, for example, coal and iron into steel plates. And that gives you 30% more, because those are 13 kilograms. So 30% more, so 400 becomes like 300. And then you find out that you've got other cool things, like you can unlock, where are they? You can unlock freight trains. Oh yeah. And instead of shipping out crates, they actually ship out the resources like you see in the minecart. So they're dumped in like that, raw. And then, this is the other cool thing. I know I haven't mentioned this in the series yet. Look at this. You can unlock cargo rockets and ship it out by rocket. Oh my God. Seriously, how good is this game? When I started the series, I said this game's like chess. It is so like chess. Because like chess is, if you look at chess looks like a really simple game. There's a very limited number of pieces. There's a very limited number of moves that, like a bishop can only move one particular way. A knight can only move one particular way. But the thing is, the permutations make it an incredibly deep and complex game. This is basically the same idea. You know, it's like, yeah. I think I ended the sentence there. It's just an incredibly deep and complex game. Right? Should we crank it up a bit? Let's crank it up a bit. So let's bang that in there.
We have a couple of super chats.
Do we?
We do.
Oh, read them out. I love super chats. I love it when you read super chats pictures. Can you tell I'm in kind of a good mood? This game's put me in such a good mood.
Mark State, $5.
Hi, Mark.
How hard would this game be to play on a laptop with a touchpad and no mouse?
You know, I would have thought actually not well, the track laying, I would have thought. No, actually, no, you know what? You might be all right. You might be all right with a touchpad with this, because everything in the game, let me pause it for a second while I explain. Everything in terms of track laying is not click and drag. Okay, let me show you. If I get the minecart track, it's always click to start it, move. I'm not holding my mouse at the moment, right? And then click to finish it. So with your touchpad, I think you might be all right because, it's just like, so you tap on your pad and then you slide it along till you get it in the place you want it, and it's pretty good in terms of, being able to place it where you want. Like control wise, it's good, and then you'll just like tap to finish it. So yeah, I think you'd be good with this.
And another super chat from Alex, £5. I feel these lorries are a massively inefficient transport system if they can only carry 6 kilograms. I could carry 6 kilograms.
Yeah, but can you look as cool as that though? Because frankly, Alex, I doubt it. Because they're pretty cool. And you're not as cool as a rocket, and that can carry more than you, so shush.
We did have a really nice comment as well that I want to read out.
Did we?
Yes.
So it wasn't from Alex then?
It wasn't from Alex.
That's got to go. Go on.
Seam says, hey Skye, love this series. Been following your channel since the first Banished episodes 5 years ago.
Oh,
Keep
wow.
up the good work.
Who was that from?
Seam.
Hang on, I've got to see the name because I can't.
SIEM.
SIEM?
Mm.
I don't recognise the name. Obviously, you don't comment enough on the videos because I read all the comments and I know most of the names. So, but thank you for the comment, and comment more on the videos so that I get to know you. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to extend this around. Now let's see. Have I judged this right? I'm not sure. No, that doesn't work. Oh man, so we're gonna have to get creative now. This is gonna be possibly a little problematic. I'm gonna have to put this around the other side. People see people on YouTube putting tracks in and whatever, and putting in some quite convoluted tracks and whatever, and they're like, "Oh my god, why are your tracks such a mess?" and whatever. It's because track placement, or like figure it's part of the puzzle, because you've got this turning circle, and it's quite a big turning circle. It's difficult to line things up, right? And then you've got this. This is the only way to kind of move across, but it only moves one, and it's quite long. So if you want to move over like 2 tiles, you'd need 2 of them, which is quite a long way. So now we need to move out 1. So I could try, if we get rid of this and go back to there, I could try putting in an S-bend, right? So I want it that way. So if I bring it out 1, okay, so now if I curl it round and then curl it round, you know what, I was gonna say it won't fit because this piece has made it too long, but actually it will. Hooray! There you go. But that's why the tracks are so convoluted when you're watching people. It's not because they're rubbish. Not all of them, anyway. It's because it is tricky. It is tricky. Whenever I say the word tricky, I can't, like the song, tricky. It's tricky. Yeah, gets stuck in my blooming. That's going to be in my head now all night. I wish I hadn't thought of that. It's tricky to. Okay, so now if I set this up like this, right, then this can come round and pick up from both of these and take it back to there, and that's fine. Okay, but I'm going to be getting like 2 lots of coal probably from here. So I'm going to want to add an extra car. So we add an extra cart, and then, okay, that's fine. Except that, to fill up both carts, or to be able to fill up both carts, we need to extend this on 1. So if we grab the minecart track and extend it by 1 there. And we need to do the same thing at the other end so that it can unload. And put that in there. Right, now let's see what it does. So, off you go. So it's going to come around here. It's going to unload. There we go. I might need to extend that 1 more, actually. In fact, I think I do need to extend it 1 more. Let's extend it 1 more and 1 more at that end. There we go. So see, the first car fills up. And then, yeah, there isn't any in there at the moment because this isn't powered up. But if there was... so let's just put that power pole there. So, okay, so now this is going to start producing. There we go. And that'll actually start going up. There we go. See, it moved. Hooray. Thank you for that. I was getting worried. So here comes the cart. The first cart will get filled up. And then the second cart will get filled up. And then it goes back. And it drops off the first one. And then it'll drop off the second one. And our trucks are getting filled up and getting shipped out. Here we go. So now this is going to have some more to process. Now, when you add a second pit stop, you start getting a second truck comes through. And the second truck comes through with the same frequency as the first truck. And then there are ways that you can reduce the times that, or the performance of things. So, for example, trucks, if we get this research upgrade, it'll reduce the interval between trucks by 1.5 seconds. And you can research that all the way up to taking 7.5 seconds off. So then the trucks are coming through like one after another, which is kind of awesome. Now, the drones are very, very, very stupid creatures. Now, I can't stress this enough. Okay? They bump into each other. They all try and do exactly the same job at the same time. It's the stupidest AI in the world. But I tell you what, it's awesome. Now, like in other games, this might be like the cause of like tremendous frustration. But the thing is, what they do is very predictable. And you can work around it. And you can actually eliminate drones. Pretty much. So, it's fine. And figuring out how to arrange things so that your drones have a very, very simple job to do is all part of the fun. I'm loving it. I don't know. There's something about this game that a lot of games I play and I'm kind of rubbish at, or very rubbish at some of them. This just seems intuitive to me. It's like it feels comfortable to play. Things work the way I kind of feel they should work. So yeah, so like it just comes very naturally playing this. Right, so we want to load these trucks up maybe a little bit faster. So I tell you what, we'll put an extra bit on here. So what do I want? I want conveyors, and we'll extend the unload station by 1. There we go. So now we can have 3 crates waiting. So in that case, we should probably have an extra drone. So now they can do 3 at a time, which is awesome. And now our cart is going backwards and forwards. What we're going to do now is try and get the third one running. So we'll grab one of these puppies. And while I'm trying to put it in some sensible fashion, Picture's going to read out the super chats.
Well, you're going to have to read this one because I don't know the song. It's from Pale Rider 1942, £5. But
you don't know the song?
I don't know the song, so you'll have to read it.
You know, I'm going to tell them that, you know, you live in a box.
No.
Yes. Seriously, every pop culture reference that I mentioned to Picture, she's like, no, I've never heard of that.
Not everyone. Just a lot of them.
What do you mean a lot? Like virtually everyone then? Okay, I'll give you virtually.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll put a small container, I think there, and we'll have a dropper offer there, and then we'll grab a track. I'm going to pause. So I actually need to read it, don't I?
You do, yeah.
It's tricky to rock around to rock around. That's right on time. It's tricky. It's tricky.
That was brilliant.
See?
Well done.
I can rock a rhyme.
You can. $5 from Asuka. Hi Skye. I've actually found your channel when you did SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. Been following you
Oh
since
my God.
then. Will you do a Tropico 6 series?
You know what? I need to apologise to everybody because I said I was going to do a Tropico 6 series. And then I didn't. So, which is very kind of disappointing for you guys, I guess. But you know what? It is what it is. Get over it. 'Cause, yeah, I was actually talking to the guy. I know I do love the guys over at Calypso who developed the game. Oh, run out of money. You know what? I'm gonna steal this one back. I'm gonna steal that so that I can complete my circuit. Although, you know, I'm starting to wonder whether circuits are even worth it. And I'm seriously starting to think that they're not really worth it. You know what? This has just occurred to me right now. It's like, what's the point of having a circuit? I mean, it doubles the cost, but does it improve the efficiency? Not really. You know what? I'm not going to do. No, I'm not going to do loop. I might get rid of loops. It's you kind of think, yeah, you know, loops, but why? Like, the only reason to have loops is when you've got probably like really long trains. Like I'm talking probably in excess of 6 cars, because obviously you've got to extend the track out by at least as many segments as there are cars so that you can load and unload the whole thing. And I suppose, I mean, I was going to say you can save some time like coming back, but if you think about it, if the train goes up here and then just went to there and then turned around and came back, I mean, how much are you saving? Like, really? Compared to the space and having to put the track in and stuff. So, no, I think maybe we just say no. No, say no to loops. Just say no, kids. What? You're very easily pleased today.
Let's not go there, shall we?
All right.
We have another super chat. Simon Lucas, €10.99.
Hiya, Simon.
Greetings from a Patreon on break for this amazing game discovery. We'd love to get it from your store ASAP. Loving your content since Aquatania.
You know what, guys? I am trying to get in touch with the developer, which is proving difficult to try and get this on my store. I will do everything I possibly can to get this on my store for launch day. I think it's gonna, realistically, I think it's gonna be difficult, but I will do my absolute level best. I just want to extend this out, like maybe like a couple like that. So now we're going to extend this up to like 3 cars. Can I? Yeah, I can afford to do that, can't I? I've got that in. I need to power it up. Yeah, we can add a cart. So now we've got 3 carts, and so I could do a neuroscience joke and ask you if they're rainy day carts. See, this is the kind of stuff that makes her laugh. She likes a good neuroscience joke.
That was cute.
Wasn't it? So what am I doing? I'm putting some power. So we'll put over there. Right. So that's powered up. Now we've got, hopefully, a setup which will supply 3 loads. Oh, and now we're actually supplying more than this can store on its own. And so that sits in there. Now, these guys are waiting for the next truck to come along, right? But of course, we're not processing anymore, and we've only got 2 sitting there. And ideally, we'd like to have 6 ready for when the next truck rolls up. So, what we want to do is start adding some more of these unload stations. So, let's see. We can certainly do... Well, you know what? I'm going to put the 6 in. Ideally, we want 6. And, of course, that means, ideally, we want 6 drones. Okay, now, this drone hub that I put in allows you to have 4 drones. So, if I'm going to have 6 drones, I need another drone hub. So, I would have to... That would cost me 10,000. You know what? We'll wait for a couple of trucks to go out, which will bring me in like 14,000. Now, you have to make sure that you keep a bit of a stock in. See that cost? Let's talk costs for a second. That's the wrong... Yeah, here we go. The way the costs work is you've got power and taxes, okay? And so far we've been charged 5,260. And you get charged 4 times a month, okay? So it looks like so it's about 2,600 we're being charged every week, if you want to put it like that. So when this hits this lightning bolt, we'll see another thing down here, and oh, almost there, and there we go, 2,850 it's charging us. And then when we get to the end, there'll be another one. So the thing is, if you run out of cash, right, and you're not shipping stuff out, then you can quickly get into trouble, because your power and taxes are going to be carrying on running, and you can get into a negative situation very easily. So whenever you're rebuilding stuff, right, it's important to make sure you've got enough money to build whatever you're going to build, and keep stuff going out. All right, cool. Or some source. I've got enough cash now, so let's get another drone hub. And when I've finished putting this in, you can read out some super chats.
Okay.
Because I know you're sitting there itching to read out the super chats. I know you so well.
You do.
Right, so we want another 1, 2, 3. So now we've got 6 drones of a possible 8 that we can have. Oh, and look how fast we're loading the trucks up now. Oh my God. It's like lightning. It's like greased blooming lightning. Look at them go. But look how stupid they are. They all go for the same thing. If I had 50 drones here, they'd all go for that first truck that arrives. It's not like 6 go and fill it up and the rest like fill up the other trucks. It's like they all go for the same job. So, yeah, working around that, you have to like learn their behaviour and see what works and what doesn't work. But we'll maybe show some tricks and whatever. By the way, here's a trick. I know I haven't mentioned this in the series, but if you click on an item, like, you know what can I use as an example? Let's say I wanted to put in another drilling rig over here. Rather than actually going down here and selecting mining rig, what you can do is if you click on an item and then hit spacebar. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, mining rig. And then hit spacebar. It'll duplicate whatever item you last clicked on. Ah, see, there you go. If I click on that, and then, come on, why is my spacebar not working? Try that again. My spacebar isn't working. Oh, there you go. Finally. Like, eventually it popped up. I don't know. But I don't know whether my keyboard's playing up or whether something's not working. Can you click on a drone? Yes, you can click on a drone. You can tell them to destroy whatever they're holding, but that's all you can do with them. Other than that, they're completely, fully autonomous.
Can I read our super chat?
Oh, go on then. If you insist. Oh my, can I just say, oh my God, there's 700 people here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Shall I say hello individually to all 705 of them?
It might take the rest of the stream.
It'd be really boring, wouldn't it?
It really would.
How long do you think it would take for that 705 to get down to like 0?
Probably not that long.
I reckon within the first 50. Go on.
Matt Bacon, $5. Oops.
Hey, Matt.
Missed the start of the stream. Glad to be here now. What a great game. Oh, look who it is. Guggets is here. Fairly free Canadian dollars and fairly free cents. Well, only missed 1 hour of the live stream. Hope everyone's doing well.
It's good to see you here, Guggets. I will mention, by the way, seeing as there's a lot of people here, and probably a lot of new people here, if you like the idea of maybe having a chat with me in person, you can do so after every live stream, simply by becoming either a channel member or a Patreon supporter. And I am in voice chat on my Discord server, usually for hours after every live stream, and sometimes even when there isn't a live stream. Like last night, I was in my Discord chatting with the guys, and Guggets is one of those people. Spend a lot of time chewing the fat with Guggets. And in fact, if you just look at the chat now, like Susan's always in there, and Pixie. Picture's in there sometimes, aren't you, Picture?
I do try my best.
Alex is always in there. We can't shake him off, frankly. We've tried. Is that it? No more super chats to read out?
No, I'm caught up.
All right. And you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $2 a month. That's it. And on YouTube, it's $5 a month if you want to become a channel member. So there you go. Toxic Tiger says, can you become a channel member by using a phone, or can you only do it through PC?
I don't think the join button shows up for people on their phone. I think we've had people mention that before.
I tell you what, can you throw him a link? Throw up a link.
Yeah, I will do.
Picture Perfect or throw up a link. Try it. It's all I can suggest.
Just while I'm finding that, we had another super chat from Mark State, $5. Do doctors have an ointment or special goggles so we can survive a personal chat with you?
I believe there are medications. I think most of the treatments involve tranquilizers, frankly. Like Valium seems very popular. All right, so you can see that just with this little setup, three mines feeding into this setup with 6 drones, couple of truck stops, the money is rolling in. Now, one other nice thing about this, like I suppose if you're a casual player, and maybe you don't have hours and hours and hours and whatever, you could just like go and have your dinner. Just leave it, go and have your dinner. Because there's nothing wears out, nothing stops working, there's no pop-ups or anything. It'll just carry on working. So you could go away, have your dinner, right? Come back an hour later, you'll have a ton of cash sitting there. and then you can just build, which I think is really cool. I think that's the way it should work. God, this game is just... I think this game has done everything right. Seriously, I can't talk highly enough about it.
Do you, by any chance, know how much it's going to be? I know a couple of people in chat have been asking.
How much the game's going to be? I don't know. I don't know. The developers haven't told us, so I don't know. But I tell you now, anything up to anything up to $25. So it's $25, £25. Or well, yeah, so let's say $25, £20. If the game costs that, oh my god, snap it up. If it's like $29.95, so £25, then I think it's an okay buy. If it was more than that, then you might want to like ask yourself a question. But I think as a like $25 game, wow. I mean, you're going to sink so many hours into it. And for the quality of the game, this is what impresses me. Like, everything works. I play so many games these days, and they're just riddled with bugs, and everything's difficult, and it strips all the fun out of playing because you're just struggling against the game all the time. I mean, like, you take Crossroads Inn. Now, Crossroads Inn was a great game, and I personally didn't have too much trouble. But that, I think, was largely because I knew some of the things to avoid. I know some people have been through hell with Crossroads Inn. Certainly, before the last 3-4 patches came out, it was pretty difficult. You look at Surviving the Aftermath. Oh my god, Surviving the Aftermath. What a nightmare that game is for bugs. I mean, okay, it's an early access game, so you kind of expect there to be some bugs, but you don't expect massive game-breaking bugs. Like, even in early access, it's like, you know, the game should be playable in early access. It shouldn't be complete. There should be missing functionality because they're still developing the game, but it should still be playable. That's my feeling. I know some people are like, no, you've got to expect it to be a huge pile of crap. Huge steaming pile of manure. That's what you should expect from an early access game. I don't think that's true. I think we should expect that at least what is released to us should be playable. Not complete, but playable. Is that rant off now?
Yeah, we have some super chats.
Yeah, I noticed. Go on. Read them all out. Read them all out. Have some fun.
Another $5 Canadian. Mark State, a few shots of something that's 40 plus proof should help with chatting to Skye.
Yes. Yes, alcohol is, probably a remedy.
And it's my favourite person, Ogre 333, with $3 and 33 cents.
No. Hang on a second. Who's your favourite person? Oh, I see the way it is. No, you go on. You read Ogre's chat out. Go on. See if I care. See if I keep interrupting you.
You're going to, aren't you?
No, I'm going to stop now. It gets irritated after a while. Go on, read it out. Read it out for heaven's sake.
Ogre says, lots of soap and I'm still dirty. Thanks, Skye.
Oh my goodness.
No
Ogre,
comment.
behave. There's a lot of people here tonight. Behave, Ogre.
One Trick Gaming, $5. Can you click on the sucker thingy and sell it to skip a cart, then have multiple sucking out of the same train?
Oh, yes, you can. No. Okay, the answer is yes and no. Yes, you can tell it to skip carts, but it'll only take from, like, if you set up 2 of these, I've only ever seen it take from 1 at a time, because the carts aren't spaced such that it'll take from 2. It'll move a tiny bit. So, like, if I had a second pipe here, right, then like this one would suck up or drop in or whatever, And then for the other one, the train would have to move a tiny bit. So that's why I don't do like multiple pipes or anything, because it's kind of pointless.
Another super chat from Ogo333. $5. Still get flashbacks to past streams. Dirty naughties, oh so dirty.
See, I've told him to behave. He's not going to, is he?
He's not.
He's just not. Behave, Ogre, for heaven's sake.
Another $5 Canadian dollars from Guggets. Skye Storme.
Skye Storme?
No.
Who's he?
I'm sorry, I had a glass of wine.
Oh, did you now?
Skye, even you know that.
So even you need a drink to deal with me. Is that what you're saying?
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
Go on then.
He says, Skye, even you know I'm Pitcher's favourite person.
Yeah.
And Ogre333 again was another $3 and 33 cents.
For any new people here, have you noticed that a lot of the regulars love to put threes in their super chats just because they like to hear Picture read it out? Read that again.
Ogre333 with $3 and 33 cents.
Yep. And she's not even putting that on. That's really how she talks.
Love you, Picture Perfect, and Skye behave.
Indeed. Right, so people are going to have I think a pretty good choice now. Like, if you want to watch just pure gameplay, right? You're going to have the video streams, and sorry, just the videos, the video series, and you can just watch that, and you can see the gameplay, and it'll all be very focused and tutorial stylish. And then, if you just want to have some fun, tonight, Saturday, and Sunday, live streams. We'll be playing the game. We'll be having some fun. You can ask your questions and all that kind of stuff. See, like Tyler Madison now, he says, Skye, do you know if the step conveyors will load onto the unload belts from the end? Just seems a little excessive to have loads of belts. No, they won't. No, they won't. So if I could get, I haven't got step conveyors yet, but if I had step conveyors, I could show you. These step conveyors, they'll link on from where that is, right? But you can't link to them in any other. So you can't link on them from like this end, for example, and you can't take from here and get them going on a step conveyor. And the only way to like merge conveyors together and whatever is to use the transfer claw. That's what the transfer claw's for. But I've got to say, I mean, I think the transfer claw is brilliant. I love the way it works. It's so damn easy to use. I mean, for me, I don't know, other people may feel differently, but for me, everything feels very, very intuitive. I think you've got some super chats. And I do believe there might be a tiny little bit of white knighting going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, that's a first. Not. Skye's the bad guy. Everybody loves Picture. I see how it is. I see. No. I see how it is. You know what? I'm gonna just. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna. You know what? You read out your super chats. And talk to people and look. You've got loads. I'll keep you occupied for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna have a quick comfort break, and I'll be back in a second.
Okay. So Juicy Pop, 20 Norwegian kroner. 30 people here on a Friday night. Too much alcohol. I promise I'm behaving. I just had just a tiny little glass of wine with dinner. That's all. Yeah. Nikita was 100 rupees. Thank you for your work and patience, Picture. Good play, Skye, and stop confusing arrows. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by again. And Pale Rider was £3 and 33 pence. Thank you for that. See, he's not even here to see this. Skye, stop mocking Picture. I'll tell him again when he gets back. And Nikita again, by the way, are the points on the wagons? I don't know. I will ask Skye when he comes back in a second.
Which is now.
Oh, welcome back.
That was good timing, wasn't it? What are you going to
Good
ask me?
timing.
What are you going to ask me about?
Oh, well, I'm going to make the point of stop mocking me, apparently. Nikita wants to know, are the points on the wagons?
Be a cold day in hell before that happens. Go on.
Are there points on the wagons?
No, there are no points on the tracks.
Okay.
So you can't merge tracks together or anything like that. It's like tracks are just individual tracks. But you can do some cool things with the tracks because you've got different levels of tracks. So you can have tracks going under each other and over each other and all that kind of stuff. It's very cool. If you want to see that, if you watch episode 4 of my current series, there's a lot of that going on. I'm using all 3 levels, all crisscrossing and whatever. It's kind of crazy. Askdrun says, well, there will have to be a limit because nothing is ever really unlimited. What do you mean? What's? I'm assuming that's talking about some previous comment, but I can't spot it, so I don't know. Addis Booth says, can you put everything outside and not build a factory? I don't think it's possible to like meet the goal because if you're just using raw unprocessed resources, I just think like that you can't even get close to 25,000 kilograms. You need to be refining things. These are like the unprocessed weights, and then these are like the processed stuff. So you need to be turning coal ore into coal there, and you need to be turning iron ore into iron, and then you need to be merging those into steel plates and stuff like that, because otherwise you can't do it. And the only place that you can place a refinery is inside a factory. The only place you can place a combiner is inside a factory. So can you play without factories? Yes, but can you complete the objectives? No, you can't. There are actually 2 objectives. The first objective is to ship 25,000, but there is a medallion. So to unlock the Master Seller's Medallion, you have to achieve 35,000 kilograms shipped out in a 3-month period. So it's one thing to complete the mission objective. It's totally another to get a gold badge. And we all like gold badges, don't we? Oh, and by the way, if you want a gold badge next to your name, become a channel member. Because channel members, if you look in the chat, the people whose names are in green, you'll see they've got the badges next to their name, and they're loyalty badges, and they change over time, and they start off as like a simple badge, like Pixie. Pixie's got the first badge, and then if you look at Carl Smith above, he's got the second badge, I think, and you start to grow wings, and then as it goes on, it turns gold. It starts off silver, it turns gold, and grows a full set of wings, and you end up with an epic purple gold badge. It's awesome. Oh, Susan's got a gold badge now. Oh, look at you. The badges are cool, and you also get custom emojis that you can use. Somebody want to throw up a that'll do pig or an awesome sauce maybe? Very cool. All right. Oh man. Have you got any super chats to read out?
I do have another super chat from Ogo free.
Free.
Ah, free. Another $5. The only way I've ever merged with anyone has had lots of alcohol, then the next morning, oh God, what did I do last night?
Oh my God. Like, Ogre? Can somebody, like, I don't know, like take him outside and have a word with him or something? For heaven's sake. I blame you, Picture.
All I mentioned was that I had a little bit of wine.
You incite them to riot.
I do not. I'm
yes,
lovely.
You bloomin' do. Right, shall we actually play a bit more of the game? Shall we get a bit more going on? So what do we want to do? Let's see. We want to start unlocking things. So let's talk research for a second. So these are the research unlocks. And you may, like when I first looked at it, when I first opened it up, I thought, well, that doesn't seem like a lot. That's the whole research tree. But I tell you what, each one of these adds like a whole thing to the game. Like, so like just getting refiners working is a whole thing. Right, and then once you started refining stuff, then you're going to start using the combiner to combine refined things into even heavier things that you can ship out, right? And then you've got stuff like unlocking oil production, so then you can start shipping oil out. Where's this is oil over here? Let's go and have a quick look. This is the oil over here, little bubbling puddle of oil. And then like the truck, I can't wait to get to the trains and the rockets. And I tell you what, coolest thing in the game. Well, I guess it's arguable whether it's the rockets or it's this, the claw track truck unloader, and that's a mouthful. Let me tell you. I was trying to say that in the last video, and I couldn't. I can't even. I was saying like. Claw twack, or I don't know. I don't know.
That's cute.
I don't know. I just couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. Claw track truck unloader. Yeah. Now claw. Oh no, I'm going to stop now because I can't cope with it. Yeah. But also, let me just finish this. But also the unlocks. Now I thought it was like, because when I started looking at this and it was like this one. You just need to do some research. Now, tell you what, let's get some research going. So, how do you do research? Go on, read your super chat, and then I'll do the research.
Okay.
We'll start cranking out some research.
Ogre 333, another $5. Skye, which would you prefer, Scotch or whiskey? I'm a bit of a vodka fan.
Scotch or whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
On the basis that they're the same thing. Well, no, actually, it's not necessarily the same thing because it could be, for example, Irish whiskey, I suppose. So, whiskey or vodka? I suppose these days probably I'm more likely to have vodka than Scotch. I do like a nice sea breeze. Bit of vodka.
Not that we've been able to find you one.
Bit of vodka, cranberry juice, and a bit of grapefruit juice. Oh, sea breeze, I do like that. Right, so we're going to get some research going. Now, where am I going to set my research up? You know what? I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use maybe these two here for my research. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I've got loads of cash because we've been chatting for a while. This is a good thing. So now we can set all this stuff up and we've got loads of cash to do it. What am I going to do? I'm going to get a couple of mining rigs. Boom, boom. Yeah, let me pause it while I do this so that we don't waste it. Well, no, it's fine. Let it run. What the hell? What the hell? So what we need to do with these is ship the resources out, ship it into a research bay, and what happens is the research bay consumes the resources and produces research. It's that simple. Okay, so what do I want? I want transfer tube to ship it out. And you know what? I should do it the other way around. I should have transfer tube coming out this side on this one and this side on this one. Now, some people have said, why don't you connect up all four? It's got 4 ports. Why don't you connect up all 4 ports? Because this produces 1 coal ore every 10 seconds. It doesn't matter how many of these you connect up, right? It'll still only produce 1 every 10 seconds. So there's no point doing it. It's the simple answer. I haven't got this paused, have I? No, the train's still running. Good. All right. So now that we've got a connector, we can just put in a research bay and plug it in. Boom. We'll plug this one in. Boom. All we've got to do is add a bit of power and this will start working. So let's get me power poles. There you were. 1, 2, 3. Kids, ask your parents. And all right, and that's all hooked up now. Hooray! And so this will start producing. So and as soon as it does, these start glowing because they start processing the color into research. And every time this process bar, progress bar gets up to here, you'll see down here, if you watch down here, look, little bit of research. And the way it works is you get resource points equivalent to the value of the resource that you're processing. So we got 980. If we go and have a look at the prices for Color, 988. So we got 980 research for processing that, and it'll be the same over here. So that's process 2. That's process 2. So there you go. Couldn't be simpler, could it? Ha ha ha. Yeah. See, that's what you think, right? And then you find out later in the game that when you're trying to unlock stuff, because you think, well, I just need 20,000 research. Well, that's not a problem. Get 20,000 research, unlock that. But this is going to be easy. Except that as you start moving on, right, this is fine. You get to here. Oh, hang on a second. You've got an additional thing. So it's not just that it costs 80,000 research. And some of these, like water, is 600. Unlocking water is 600,000 research. Unlocking the claw train, you've also got this weight requirement. Some unlocks require you to reach a certain 3-month weight output record in order to purchase. Right now, this needs 1,500. So we've got to ship out 1,500 kilograms in a 3-month period, and we're currently shipping out 168. So we've got a long way to go before we can unlock that. And then if you look at, as you start to move further down, you get other conditions like this one. This is what tripped me up, right? Because I was looking to get the claw truck unloader. God, that takes some saying. And I haven't had a glass of wine. So this one, for example, requires you to have processed a certain amount of a specific resource in your research bays. Now, I built in the series a factory, and I was producing iron and I was producing coal. And for example, this needs you to process 50 iron and 50 coal in your research things, right? So let's say you're up here and you've got a factory going on, right? And you build your factory. Now, the thing is, when you build factories, you can't extend them. So whatever size you build it, that's the size it is. You can't add on to it. You can destroy it. You get all your money back, right? And you can rebuild it, but you can't add on to it. So I built a factory, put loads of stuff in. It was my coal gigafactory. And it was awesome. 24 refiners churning out refined coal. And then I found out that I need this. So it's then, okay, fine. Well, that's pretty easy. Just send the resources in. The problem is that within the factory, you're dealing with crates. Okay. So you're bringing it in as loose. And then you put it into crates. The problem is the research needs it to be loose again. So then you have to reverse the process. You have to have one of these things on next to a conveyor belt. You suck it out of the crate, and then you feed it back via minecarts to your research or whatever. Okay, fine. Well, okay, that's a bit of a nightmare, and finding enough space to do that within the factory was a bit of an issue. But it's then, okay, well, you know what? I'll just put a research over here. Okay, so let's grab a research bay. Oh, must have another research dome in proximity, because all your research domes have to be together. So then you're like, oh my God, I've got my research domes over here. So then I've got to ship the stuff all the way over here to feed it into these. Yeah, bit of a nightmare. Bit of a nightmare. So now that I know that, hopefully I won't fall into that trap again. Alrighty, so I'm kind of like yakking on because it's going to take us a little bit of time before we can actually claim this research and start upgrading. Because the way it works is the the points start to be produced, but you have to claim them. And you can't claim them until this gets past the blue line. Now, you can wait until it gets right up to here before you claim it. But, yeah. And also, by the way, the unlocks. These unlocks. So this needs you to have processed like 50 iron. Okay. The way it registers this is not as it's processed, but when you claim it. So this is telling us we've processed 16 coal ore. When we claim that, then the game will kind of acknowledge that we have processed 16 coal ore through research. Right? So it'll be the same when we start doing iron and coal. We've actually got to claim it to get it to register on here. Oh, man.
We have another super chat.
Yeah. Read it out.
Oga 333 with another $5 US. Skye Storme, the Lord of Chaos, Picture Perfect, the Queen of Mayhem, Disorder and Dysfunction. Yes, sir. May I have another?
I'm choking here, but never mind. But no, you've got to read. I keep telling you, Peter, you've got to put more feeling into it. Put some feeling into it, woman.
I did.
No, you didn't. It's just like Skye Storme, the Lord of Chaos, Picture Perfect, the Queen of Mayhem. That's not how you read something. It's like Skye Storme, the Lord of Chaos, Picture Perfect, the Queen of Mayhem, Disorder and Dysfunction. Yes, sir. May I have another? See, now that's delivery. I keep trying to teach you this, but you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me.
I listen to you sometimes.
Only when I'm shouting.
That's not true.
I've never ever shouted at you, have I?
No, you haven't.
I need to stress that because I'll get so many blooming people right to me. How? Oh my God, you shouted. No, I don't. All right. So, oh my God. Somebody else asking how much the game's going to cost. We don't know. We do not know yet. No idea.
Jeff Media says...
Now, Lanessa says, hey Skye, you can scroll faster using Shift and WASD. I tried this, and I think it does, but let me show you. I think it's almost imperceptible, and I find doing Shift WASD to be one of the most annoying freaking key sequences ever. So, unless I can remap it to like my... Because I've got one hand on WASD and I've got the other hand on the mouse, right? And I've got a mouse with extra buttons on it. So if I can map it to like a mouse button or whatever, awesome, no problem. But trying to do Shift with your little finger while your middle three fingers are doing WASD, oh, I can't do it. Can you do that picture?
No.
I can't do it. But let's see. So that's normal speed. And then if I hold down the Shift key... Yeah, so it is faster. It's still not lightning. It is faster, but it's too difficult to use as far as I'm concerned. And it's not that much faster. It's like what, maybe 50% faster, maybe. I did spot that when I was like playing with it when I first got the game, when I was scrolling around. But it's like. No. What we really want is right mouse drag. So I want to be able to like click and hold with my right mouse and drag the map towards me, right? And move fast that way, like in loads of other games. That would be awesome. Alrighty. Right, we have got like a fair amount of cash now. How are we doing on the research front? When you can claim it, they go green. And this is another thing I like about this, that everything is very visible. Now, I'm blind as a bat to most things when I'm playing games, right? So it's like having things that are very visible, like the arrows on top and stuff like that, even though I still get them wrong. And having these, you know, like glowing, like bright green, so that you know that they're ready to be claimed. Very good things, as far as I'm concerned. The research bay. We have got... Now, I could claim this now, if I wanted to. And we could claim that one, and we could claim that one. We'd have 50,000 research. Let's have a look. What are we going to unlock? Well, we want to unlock the refiner. That's going to cost me 20,000. But you also want step conveyors. Now, can you do anything with a refiner without the step conveyors? I don't know. I'm thinking not, because you've got to feed in... I'm thinking probably not. Oh, you might be. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Could you feed a crate maker directly in? Oh, maybe you could. Maybe you could. So anyway, we'll wait a little bit because we want. Let's see. We want 20 and 45. So we want a total of 65. The claw train we can't do, and we won't be able to do that for ages. So really, it's just these two. So we want what is it, 65,000. So we want about 35,000 in each, and we're pretty close. So this is from when we started to when those finish the research. That's kind of the slow part of the game. Once those complete, then that's when the fun starts, because that's when you start building factories, and because this unlock for the refiner also unlocks the factory, and then we're going to start building factories and doing all kinds of cool things. Oh yeah. Alrighty.
We have super chats.
Do we?
We do. So there's two from Ogre 333 that I'm gonna combine into one. So $3 and 33 cents. Skye, what are you wearing right now?
Oh,
a little leather and lace?
Oh, okay, stop. Stop. Fricky behave. I'll set picture on you.
Because I'm such a fret. Mark
No,
State.
you're a threat.
Don't.
Go on.
Mark State, $5. Please explain the input and output ratios of production. Looks like your tank is filling up. Would we add another crate maker at this point?
You certainly could do. You certainly could do. But like, I mean, yeah, you could do. The thing is, at this point, you really want to switch and start getting onto refined materials. But I mean, you certainly could. I'll show you. Like, we can do it. Just so that we use it up, I suppose. I suppose it's not the worst idea in the world. So we get a crate maker. Stick it on the side there, and then have another unload station coming out from there, and we've got enough that we can extend it all the way out, and we set that to high priority, and there we go. Whew, man.
More super chats from Ogre 333.
He's a man possessed, isn't he?
There's one for $20 says, picture perfect. I'd ask what you're wearing, but don't want to destroy the fantasy. You be you.
Yeah, she's in a flannel nightie and a dressing gown.
Oh my god.
Can
you imagine?
Yeah, she's got her hair up in rollers. She's got the face cream on.
Ew.
You can imagine. You can imagine. Picture perfect. Yeah, right.
Oh, you did not.
Oh, I did. Here we go. So we're starting to get that down. And if I really wanted to, which, I mean, I suppose I could, I'll probably have to knock this power pole down, but I could even put one... What do I want? I want crate maker. I could even put one on the other side. Whoop, no, I want to do that. I want to put it there. So yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of that power pole. And then we can put another. Where are you? It's in there. No, no, it's not. It's in conveyor belts. Unload station. We could put another unload station coming out like that if we wanted to. And again, set it to that. Cool. So yeah, we'll start churning through that pretty quickly now, I would think, with 3 of these running. Oh no! Oh, you know what? I did put the connectors in, did I? Bonehead. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Do it again. Do it again, Skye. So, what did I want? I wanted, first of all, to put transfer tubes in. There and there. Then put the crate makers on. There and there. And then put in the unload stations. There and there. And then turn them on. High priority and high priority. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Now we're producing loads of crates. And because we're producing so much, right, we're producing more than our trucks can ship out. Now there's a couple of things that we can do about that. We could put in another tunnel and another road and put some more pit stops in. Or now I could put another pit stop down here. The problem is, you really, really do not want your drones going very far. Like, you really, really don't. So it would be much better to put 2 more pit stops here, right, than it would be to add another one down there, because you're dragging them so far away. That is like dragging them down there. That's dragging them a long way. So this is why people keep telling me, oh, I put in another pit stop. Have like 4 pit stops. No. You're taking your drones too far away. You want to keep your drones in a very, very small area. So, so I could put another couple of pit stops in. The other thing that you can do is you can increase the frequency of the trucks by going to here and unlocking this. It only costs 50,000, and then the trucks will come 1.5 seconds more frequently. So there'll be less time in between the trucks turning up. Now, how much research have we got? Okay, currently we've got nothing because I still haven't claimed this, have I? So let's go over here. Okay, we're up to almost 50,000. Let's see, what did I want? I wanted 65, didn't I? Okay, you know what? Let's claim that. Claim that. So I haven't got enough research to research the faster trucks yet, but or the more I shouldn't say faster trucks. I should say more frequent trucks. So, but what we can do is go into here. We can now unlock the refiner and the factory, and there was much rejoicing, and the step conveyor. All right, now we can build a factory. Oh yeah. So I tell you what, I think we'll do the extra road because like I can afford it and it's probably not a bad idea. So what do I want? I want a road exit, and we'll put a road exit over there. That what? Your sound's gone. Oh, and you're back.
That okay?
Yeah, it's working now. Hooray. Well,
we have a super chat. Gugget, 20 Canadian dollars. Skye Storme, you need to fix your second crate maker. Needs a transfer tube.
I fixed it already. You're too late. But thank you for the 20 bucks.
I still have to read it out.
Guggets, stop spending money, Guggets. Oh, mind you, Guggets, you're not the top super chats tonight. That's Ogre. Whoa, is Guggets going to lose the crown tonight? Whoa. Guggets has been top super chat for like the last God knows how many streams.
Uh-huh.
Staggeringly generous people, all of you. But I've got to say, especially like I got like Guggets and Ogre tonight. It's like going crazy. All right, so now we've got twice as many trucks coming in, which is awesome, super duper. But we probably now need a couple more drones. So let's bang. We've got 6 of 8, so we can bang another couple of drones in. So boom, boom. There we go. So now we've got 8 drones. We've got 4 trucks at a time coming in. Oh, here we go. But look, you see, they're all, well, they all tend to want to do the same thing. And they end up like leaving a truck over here with like nothing, and there's, that needs one, that needs one. And then look, they'll all go over here. And they like push each other out of the way and get in each other's way and stuff. They're very, very, very stupid. But adorable. I mean, they are kind of cool. Reminds me of... I was going to say it reminds me of the droid from Star Wars, but it's kind of cuter than the droid in Star Wars. Oh, man. Okay. I think you probably want to read that one out, don't you?
I do, yeah. Go get 50 Canadian dollars. Skye Storme, I will never lose my crown. You're crazier than I thought.
Yeah, I stand corrected. You're crazy, Gigabyte. I love you for it, but you're crazy, man.
And another super chat from Ogre 333, who is replying to Pixie, who said that Pitcher is a delicate little princess and you're all corrupting her. And his response is, I think it's her corrupting us and we like it.
Yeah, I think he's right, personally. I lay the blame squarely at your door. Right. Okay, guys. As soon as we've processed this, which we're almost done with. Go on. Go on. Please fill that truck. Oh, you bone... Oh. These are... I'm going to call them the boneheads from now on. Look. You bunch of idiots. Let's wait for one more truck to come in, which hopefully should fill 1 or 2 of these trucks. Then I'm going to get rid of this and we're going to build our first factory. We're going to put in a starter factory. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, you need a fair amount of cash to put in a factory. It starts to get expensive now. Okay, that's filled that one. That's filled that one. We got 1, 2, 3. So we'll fill... Yeah, I gotta hate you, drones. Look, they put 5 on that one, 5 on that one. Idiots. Yeah, idiots. So I'll wait for one more. Yeah, go on, because I am gonna need at least. I would think I probably need at least 200,000. Oh, mind you, I was gonna say 250,000, but you know what? I'll get a bunch back because each one of these is 15,000, so that'll get me like 50,000 just from demolishing that. All right, yeah, I think we're probably good now. You're gonna load that, so that's gonna go. That'll do. That'll do. Pig. Where's the train? The train's up there. Right. I am going to break the track because I want the train to stay up there. So let's break it maybe there. And it'll just continue just like going backwards and forwards. Okay. So, what do we want to do now? I want to let it run on till these 2 trucks pull out to get the extra bit of cash, which is no bad thing. Oh, man.
I do have a question for you from earlier.
Do you?
I do. I've been saving it. Moto Adam would like to know, are there any changes you want to see made to the game?
Yeah, there are a couple of changes. First of all, I want right mouse drag of the map so that I can move around the map quicker. That's first thing. Second thing is blueprints. Right, I want to be able to like select a bunch of machines and blueprint it so that I can just, like, if I've got a good design, I want to be able to copy it. I mean, I think we all want that, right? That's just common sense, right? And factories to be able to expand a factory. Now, maybe it's part of the gameplay that the developers want to be in there. That, no, the factories are a fixed size, and the idea is that you do have to demolish them and start again and keep refining things. And I have to say, the gameplay does kind of lend itself to that. Because as things stand now, right, we've just got the refiner. So we'll put in a little starter factory and we'll put in some refiners and whatever. And you kind of learn from the process. But then you usually find out, like, there's better ways to do it. So you change it. And you just want to get rid of the factory and start again. So I haven't found it to be much of a problem so far. But what I would say is, a lot of people are leaving comments and saying, "Oh, you haven't efficiently used your space and whatever." I am deliberately trying to leave myself extra space, and I think this is like with games like this. It's a good. I think personally, I think it's a good idea anyway to leave yourself a bunch of extra space. But like, build your factory a bit bigger than you think. I've had people saying, "Oh, you could have saved like one row of space in your factory. You didn't need to build it that big." It's like, I wish I'd built it bigger. Anyway, let's get rid of all of this stuff now, because we're going to start again from scratch. So get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of all of this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Get rid of that track. There we go. And am I going to get rid of these? Yeah, okay, let's get rid of these power poles as well. Let's do ourselves a little starter factory. Now, where am I going to be bringing stuff in from? Because we've got a whole bunch of resources out there.
The guys are saying you need to pause the game. You're losing money.
It's paused. It's paused. I paused it before you read that out. So there you go. But they were right at the time. But it's like, that was like, welcome to 2 minutes ago. So, let's put in a factory, shall we? Harnish Studio says, I think last time you had $250,000 before you ripped things apart to build the factory and just barely made it on cash building. Yeah, so now I've got like a little bit over 300,000, so it should be fine. You know what? I'm actually going to take another comfort break. I've been drinking lots of tea. Sorry. I've now got to go and complete the second half of the caffeine delivery system.
Oh, no, you didn't need to say that. You really, really didn't.
It's a house quote. I can't help myself.
No, you can't, can you?
All right, so picture will keep you entertained. Maybe you could throw up a super chat or something for her to read. Or I don't know. Or you could just sit there and point and laugh at her. That's always fun, I find.
No, why on earth would they do that? They're lovely people.
Well, why do I do that?
You know what? I don't know.
Well, if you ever figure it out, let me know. Right,
yeah,
I'll be
okay.
back. I'll be back very soon. Bye bye.
No, it's fine. So guys, what do you think of the game? Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the streams? Is it a game that you want to play? Throw up some comments. Let me know. Tell Skye he can set priority on truck stops. I will mention that when he gets back. When will he realise money's ticking away? I don't think the money is ticking away anymore because he's paused it. So I think we're all good. So thanks, Carl, mentioning children in the mines. I don't think this game has a way for him to trap children in caves, but you never know. Anything's possible. And if there is a way, I'm sure he will find it. I'm Pitcher, is there any other cute game that you would like to play on your channel? I don't know what I'm going to be playing at the moment. It's a really, really busy time for me at the end of the year. I have so many assignments for uni. So I would love to sit down and play some Planet Zoo because I love it. But I was just finding the time is difficult. So I don't know. I would love to though. What else are you guys saying? You want to see me playing the game? No, you don't want to see me playing the game because I know nothing about it and I don't know how to play the game. You definitely don't want to see that.
I'm back, and
Welcome back.
we've got like 38 minutes for me to get this factory up and running. So shall I crack on with it?
You should definitely crack on with it.
Okay. I think we're probably going to limit ourselves to. I'll try and answer a few questions at the end, maybe before we sign off. But I think we'll probably limit it to super chats at this point while I put this in. So, I want to put in six. Let's see. I've got 3 over there. I've got the 3 there, and I've got a couple of 2. Oh, no, those are oil, aren't they? Yeah, that's oil. That's oil. To be honest, the 3 and the 3 would be enough for this. So I want to put in 6 refiners. Oh, these drones are going to be in the way. Because you can't build a factory like over a drone, which is kind of ridiculous, but so I'd probably change that as well. But,
we have a super chat.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just about to blow the drones up. Are you mad? This is one of the best bits of the game.
I'm sorry.
See this drone? See this cute looking drone? You looking at me?
Oh.
You talking to me? Oh, I can't. Got to click on it for a moment. You talking to me? Boom. Bye. Boom. Boom. I love the way they explode. It's awesome. You can read it out now.
Mark, say it again. Another $5 US. Need to automate that comfort break process. Only requires $3 a bucket. Go for the upgrade, Skye.
Oh my god. We put like, I mean, this is more than we need. This is like 10, but I could probably put like 12 refiners in here. But like I said, you know, if you've got the money, if you can afford to, build it bigger than you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the first one I built was like that kind of size, but I'm going to try and build it. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9. I wonder if I can get away with a 9 by 9. Go on. 9 by 9 factory. Oh yeah. Okay, so first we're going to be bringing in 3 lots of coal. So we'll try and get the first 3 lots of coal going. How do I want to do this? Now, I'd love to be able to scale this up. Where's my refiners? My refiners are here. Now, I wonder how many I can get in here. 1, 2, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I could do 12. Oh, I could do 12. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, so this is going to be like a halfway house between my starter factory and my gigafactory. So we're going to start off with 6. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the center point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of isn't one. That'll do. So we'll just start with the 3 at this end for now. And then I need to push them back a little bit because I want to do an output queuing thing. For now, I can just do a very simple one. So I can get my... Yeah, I do want to move them back a little bit further than that.
We have another super chat.
Go for it.
Nuggets, $5 Canadian. Skye Storme, learn to count. That's 10 by 9.
Is it 10 by 9? Okay, it's 10 by 9. Do I care? No, not really. I'm still thinking. I do like to have a little bit of space up front. So I like to leave that square free for the drones to have a little bit of room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Let's move them back half a square. So what do I want? I want my refiners I'm going to move back an extra one. I've got a bit of extra. Have I got a bit of extra? I probably haven't actually. Okay, those go in there. Then I'm going to use my... So now, I want this stuff coming out kind of centrally here. At least for this factory. So I'm going to put in a bunch of doors. Now, once you put in doors, you can't take them out. It's a whole permanency thing. So I'm going to put in, let's see, I probably want like 4 doors. And then I'm going to grab my unload station, and I'm going to have my unload stations centered on here. Now, you want to keep your drones like in as tight a grouping as possible, because when they're looking for the next package to ship out, they'll all go for the same package. The first one will grab it, and then all the rest will go, okay, well, where's the next one to get? Now, if I had an output queue here and an output queue here, what you'd get is the drones, they'd all go over here, one would get a package, and then they'd all go over here. And you just have them wasting so much time going backwards and forwards. So you want to keep all of your output queues like tightly grouped together. So we're going to put in, yeah, we're going to do it here, I think. So we'll have, I want to leave a little bit of space there. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. How long do I want this? I think, you know what? I'll start from there and I'll do it 4 long. Am I going to have enough cash to do this? God, these are expensive. These are very expensive. Then we'll link those up with step conveyors. Flip this around. Now, step conveyors will go around corners like that, but you've also got the corner pieces. Sometimes you will need to use the corner pieces, but most of the time you can get away with just routing them like this. Now, could I merge these all together and put them onto one output queue? Yeah, well, yeah, I could using transfer clause, right? But you can't actually merge the belts together. The only way to move stuff from one belt to another is using a transfer clause, which I'm not going to bother with. I could put them all on one output queue, but like right now, don't need to. So why make it complicated? All right, so that's the refiners. We need to get the stuff going into the refiners. Well, where does the stuff come from? Well, it comes from packages. So we're going to grab a crate from the crate makers. Right, so we'll put a crate maker on each one of these, right? Oh, bad idea. Bad idea. Why is that a bad idea, Skye? Because these things cost $1,200 a month each. That's running costs, $1,200 a month. So you don't want to use more of these than you have to. Okay. Now, when these are processing, they take a different amount of time to process different resources. But if they're processing coal, they will process 1 coal every 10 seconds. Okay. A crate maker will produce 1 crate every 3 seconds. So the ratio is 1 crate maker to 3 refiners is perfect. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is take the crates from the crate maker and split them so that they go into these 3. And the way we do that, or at least the way I've come up with to do that, is we'll have this going into there from the crate maker. And then we're going to add transfer clause. I'm going to add... Now, I could put a transfer clause there and shorten this belt. But I deliberately leave some space. So I'll always leave like 1 space. So I'm going to put a transfer clause there, flip it around, put a transfer clause there. So this is going to move from there to here. So from here to here. This one is going to move from here to here. So then step conveyor goes like that, and this one goes like that. Okay. So the crates will come along here, they'll get moved onto this conveyor belt by this one, this conveyor belt by this one, right? But hang on a second. This one's just going to grab every crate that comes along and move it onto there. This one would never get any. Right? So what you do, because we're splitting onto 3, right? We want the first crate to come along and be picked up by this. And then we want it to ignore the next 2 crates that come along. Right? So we say skip every 2. Okay? So then 2 crates will go through. We want this to pick up the first one and transfer it over here, but then ignore the next one, right? So this, we say skip every 1. Okay? And then that will leave 1 crate which will go into here. So 1 crate will go into here, then 1 crate will go into here, and then the 3rd crate will go into here. That is the way it works. And then we grab a crate maker, throw it on there, and flip around. Cool, awesome. Right, how do we get the stuff into the crate maker? Well, we get it from a storage container of some description. And we get it in there using a transfer tube. So we have a transfer tube, we have a small container, boom. Okay, how does it get into the small container? Well, we're going to have a sucker upper. You love my names for things.
Mm-hmm.
A dropper offer and a sucker upper. Right, well, how are we going to get stuff into there? Well, we put a door in the wall. And it's going to have to go there, I suppose. It's not ideal. Really, I want to shuffle this up 1. So that's what I'm actually going to do. But let's make sure that it's exactly in the position that we want. So what do I want? I want the... Oh, hang on a second. Let's put the... If I had a door there, could I do a little wiggle? Do you want to see me do a little wiggle? Mm-hmm. Not going to happen, ever. I'll just tell you that right now. Never, ever going to happen. No, I'd have to move that one down 1. So I can either extend this down 1, right? Or I could put the door there. And let's see. If I put the door there, can I do a little wiggle the other way? Oh, I can. So if I put the door there, and I can put that there. You need a straight bit of track here. It can't be curved. Right? So we'll pop a straight bit of track in there. Hooray! So now our train can come in here. So we'll get rid of that. And boom, 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 boom. What do I want? I want train tracks. This is going to be flipped around and that's going to join up to there. Boom. Okay. Now, this is where you want to start using loops. Okay? Because we don't want to start extending this train track into the factory. Right? If we can avoid it. Now, with this setup, because we've only got 3 carts, I'd only have to extend it like a couple of squares. Well, probably 3 squares. And it'd be fine. So, like, for now, we could. But I think at some point, we're going to want to change it into a loop. And when we decide we want to change it into a loop, then I'll just throw a door somewhere in this back wall and have the train track going out. And then we'll loop it round. But for now, that's fine. So, all we've got to do now is power this up. All right, cool. Well, how do we do that? Well, the factory, if I click off the factory has got a couple of connector points on the corners. So if I grab a power pole and move it out, so you can see that's where it's just there. See that? I'll zoom in. Look, there it is. Isn't it cute? So we can just like throw in like a couple of poles like that. That's fine. And once the factory is powered, everything inside the factory is powered. And then if we go and look at our power station, it tells us we are using currently 29 of a possible 40 power that this can provide. All right, cool. So we're well within our limits. Not a problem. Okay, so what else do we need to do? We need to set these to high priority and turn them on so that the drones can actually move stuff from here out to the vans. And what else do I want to do? I want my drones back, don't I? So, I've got loads of cash. Not a problem. Drones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all my drones back. So, I think we're done. I think we can actually let this rock and roll. Go. And then we'll find out what I've messed up. I always mess something up. You know I will. I know I will. See, look. Spotted it. Did you spot it? Look. There's a gap in the blooming track. Yeah. Idiot. Alright, flip it around. Boom, boom. There we go. Here comes our little train. Comes into the factory. Suck that up. Suck that up. Suck that up. Just made that the right length, didn't I? Suck it all up. Go back in. Now, what? These aren't quite full, right? And this can only carry 3. So what I'm going to do is add a couple of carts to it so that we can start moving some of that backlog. The thing is, if I do that, then I've got to extend this blooming track again. Out to there. So now, see, it didn't get to the last one because this wasn't far enough. So I'm going to have to extend that, let's see, at least another 1, right? And hopefully now it can get to the last truck. But the same here, right? Didn't get that done. So I think, I mean, at this point, when you're getting up to like 5 trucks, I mean, I suppose we could probably live with it for now. I want to go 1 more, I think. Okay. This is all full. Good. Down you come. Right, so let's see this in action, shall we? So crate comes along, gets grabbed by that one. This one gets grabbed by that one. The next one should go straight down the middle. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, Skye built something that works. That one takes the next one. This will take the next one. Boom. And you got to admit, come on, it's cool, isn't it? That one goes down the middle. You'll grab the next one. Boom. You'll grab the next one. Boom. There we go. And then they go into the refiners. The refiner turns it from coal ore to coal. And then the coal, which is being put onto these trucks so badly by these drones. Oh, let's put 5 on that one, 5 on that one. Oh, look, shiny, there's a new truck. Let's go and fill that one up. Idiots. Yeah, so these trucks, instead of carrying 6 kilograms like they were, are now carrying 6 lots of coal, which weighs 10 kilograms. So they're now carrying 60 kilograms. So we were moving like 210 kilograms in 3 months. That's just going to fly up now that we're shifting these. Oh my god, I actually got the factory built. Hooray. There was much rejoicing.
Did.
I've still got 20 minutes left.
You do.
That's pretty impressive.
It's not bad going.
I've still got 129,000. I'm just wondering if I could get these 3 and get another 3 set up. It'd be kind of cool if I could. Now, if you look at this setup, so we're bringing this out here, we're bringing this out here, bringing this out here. Yeah, like, do we really need 3 of these? Well, what we can do is grab a, where is it? Grab a transfer claw and say, you know what, move, when it comes out of here, like, just move it onto there. Or what we could do is we could say, you know what, when it comes out of this one, move it onto there, right? And then if there's anything here, move it onto there. So we're actually going to move them all onto this one, right? And that means then I can just say, okay, well, I don't need any of that. And I don't need... whoa, I almost blew up my drones. And I don't need any of that. So now, when I start bringing in more ore from another 3 set of mines, right? I'm going to be able to put in another 3 of these here, right? And then do the same kind of setup into another one here. And I'll only be using this much space. So that'll be awesome sauce. So for example, I could go flip, flip, 1, 2, 3, and then I'd want one of these back there. And you see how it goes. But you don't want to put these things in unless you're actually using them. So, like, if you want to plan it out and whatever first, before. So the thing to do is like plan it out and then go. Okay, so I'm gonna have a connector. Gonna have a connector over here, right? And then I'm gonna have my conveyor belts going in here, like. So you're gonna go straight ahead, like that, and then I'm going to have that one like that and a short one there, and then I'm going to get my transfer claw. That's going to move that to there, flip it around, that's going to move it onto that one, and then I say you skip 2 and you skip 1. Alright, cool, that's what my layout's going to be. You know what, I could also put in I could also put this in if I really wanted to, because it doesn't have any running cost. But the thing to do is like, okay, once you've laid it out like that, remove anything that's got a running cost. So that's got a running cost. If you look, unfortunately, it doesn't tell you if you click on the item when it's been placed. But if you look at the items like in here, it'll tell you that costs $1,200 a month, and that's whether it's doing anything or not. And the same with these refiners. These refiners are costing $800 a month. Right? That's actually a lot of cash sitting right there. What's that? 24. That's like $3,600 a month burning away. Right? So just take those out. Leave your connecting bits in, right? So that then, like when you want to put it in, you can just like, all right, well that goes there, and the refiners go there, and it's easy to put this stuff in. But it's kind of a good idea to kind of plan your factory out how it's going to be and whatever. It'll save you a lot of pain later. Alrighty, so there we go. Well, we got to the point of having to start a factory. Oh man, shouldn't I do? Shouldn't I do them ones? See, what I'm actually thinking is that. What I'm thinking is to have this track actually go up here and collect all 6 lots of coal in one go, bring it down here and put it into a large tank. Oh, should we see if we can do that? I've got like 15 minutes. Shall I see if I can do that before the end of the stream? What do you think, Picture?
I will allow it.
All right. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this even though it's full because I don't care. And then what I need to do is figure out how I can fit a large... How's this sentence going to end? I need to figure out how I can fit a large one of these in here. And... Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Put the darn thing in, figure it out from there. It's usually the best way. So, let's get a large container. We're going to plop that in there. Then we need a sucker-upper. Sucker-upper goes there. Put it the right way around. That goes there. Then we want to feed out onto these. And the way we do that is we're going to need a transfer tube. And then this. Now that's going to be... what there. So I'll just have to... Hey, it's fine. It's fine. It'll work. So let's grab transfer tube, flip you around. You're going to go there. Flip you around. You're going to go there. Then this is going to please so many people. Because so many people in the last episode were like, oh, you do realise that the crate maker goes sideways. It's like, yeah, I know. And crate maker. So we'll put the crate maker there. And we'll put the crate maker there. And then we'll just get a little bit of extra conveyor belt. Which is going to go... oh, I need to get rid of that bit, don't I? Yep. Yep, I do. I need to get rid of that bit and that bit. And then I could get my conveyor belt to go. Well, you know what? Actually, did I? No, I probably didn't. If I do it to there and then that into there, that's probably good as anything. So you're going to go to there and then you're going to go to there. All right. Okay, so that's that bit done. So at that point, so this is where we now want to start making a loop, I think. Let's take that back to there. Have I got enough, you know what? Have I got enough cash to do this is the problem. 124,000. Oh, it's gonna be very tight. How much research have I got in there? Let's claim that research before I waste any. Thank you. Here's a tip: if you run out of cash and you're like, oh, I need some extra money, well, like get rid of your research for a bit. Like as long as you can claim the research, like now would be a good time to go. Oh, you know what? I'll just get rid of those for a bit, right? And if you're getting rid of those, then well, you might as well get rid of the mines because you don't want them running for nothing. And suddenly, oh, now I've got a load more cash. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. And so we'll go boom, boom, boom. How are we going to get... So that track is going to curve there, go down here. So I'm guessing that I probably want to go around the outside. It's probably the easiest. Yeah, I'm not going to faff around. So what do I want? We'll put an outlet there. We'll have an outlet. Yeah, I want an outlet there and an outlet. Well, this on this side, I could probably put the outlet there. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab a small container. Put it in. Oh, what is? I've got the shakes. Withdrawal symptoms. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Then we want the plopper downers. That's gonna plop it down there. This one's gonna. Oh, come here. Come on. That one's gonna plop it down there, and then this one is gonna plop it down there. Hooray! There was much rejoicing. Then let's grab the minecart tracks. We want track there, track there. It's a good idea to like put this little straight bit underneath those and then start to hook them up. So that could just go around there, that's fine. That could just go around there, that's fine. Then we just want to hook up to here. So that, oh, that's going to come around there. You got a super chat, have you?
We got an excited party sticker from Settler 42.
Thank you for that.
It's cute, isn't it?
I haven't seen that one before. Woohoo! Party! Makes me want to have a party. I'm already having a party. I could do a chat then, but I'm not going to.
Don't.
No? Gonna stop myself. Right, let's get rid of that, and that. Then I want my track to be exiting the building as quickly as possible. So like ideally I'd want the door there, but the question is where will the door go? And the answer is, oh, the door will actually do what I want for a change. So we can run that straight out there, and then let's run it down there, curve it around there, and then it can just go like down there like that. Now, how have I got this? Yeah, I was going to run it down like that, but like, what's the point? What's the point? That's just stupid, Skye. What were you thinking? I'm an idiot. What I want to do is just run it straight down to there. There's no point faffing about. All right, cool. All we need to do now, add a little bit of power. Let's run power pole like that. One more. Boom. That's all powered up. That's all good. Track's all good. That's good. This is good. Can I afford to put those in? Oh, you know what? I might be able to actually afford to do this. That's staggering. What do I want? I want the refiners. Flip that around. Boom. 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 I would need to put some tracks in. Quick, Skye. You're running out of time. Put some tracks in. What do you want? I want an unlock station. Well, put a track. Do it now. Put it in. I don't want to put it there. Well, don't put it there then. Put it there. So let's run that out like that. What do I want? I want a step conveyor that goes up there and goes into there. Then we want this to come out by 2. That to come out by 1. And then we want transfer claw going that way. And transfer claw going that way. Alright. And turn that on. And we are blooming done. Go. Run. Alright. One thing we are going to need to do is we're going to need to put some more trucks on the, well, more carts on the mine train. Let's do, what's that? That's 7. Let's do like, I don't know. Let's do like 9. Why be mean? We've got the cash. What the hell? Long trains are good. You like long things, don't you? Picture. What? What have I said now?
Did you really just ask me that?
I like long trains. Don't you like long trains? I like long trains.
Yeah, sure.
What?
Nothing.
I get into so much trouble and I never know what I've done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I am. Well, see, I'm very innocent. I'm not like you.
Oh,
See, we're shipping all this stuff. Off you go. It's not going to pick anything up from there this time because it hasn't got any room. And then it comes around here to the sucker upper. And it all gets sucked up and thrown in here. The first few lots will get stored in there, and then this will start. Look at that. Look at it fill it up. Oh, look at that rising up. And that's going down again. That was quick. And then these start producing the packages. That goes through. That one will get moved. Oh, no. Yeah. Gets moved over there. This one will get moved over here. Yeah. I seriously, I could sit here for several minutes and watch these just getting moved. It's mesmerising. I really like the step conveyor rather than the continuous conveyors. I like it stepping. It's easier to see what's going on, I think. And it's all getting output in here. And you see how, look, all the drones will go for this, like this package. And when somebody else gets it, they've only got to turn around to this to pick that one up. And if I put another 2 in like there and there, then they've only got a very little space that they need to like turn around to get the next package. So you want to keep your drones in a very small area when they're picking stuff up. And again, I mean, when they're delivering stuff, you want to keep them as close as possible. You don't want them going a long way. And now, like, are we going to run into problems with having enough trucks? It's possible. It's possible. Now this is full. So let's grab another unload station. We can go out one more on each. There we go. We're filling up. Come on, boys. Move it. We're at 8 of 8. At this point, I'm thinking we could probably do with upping it to 12 drones. So we'll grab a drone bay, sling that in back here. 4 drones, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And now we've got loads of drones to stay on top of moving the boxes. And there you go. So, now I wonder how much that'll produce. I don't know. And to be honest, if you want to know the answer of how much this is going to produce, well, you're going to have to come back tomorrow night for the next stream. Oh, yes, you are. And you know you want to. And talking of things that you want to do, if you want to talk to me live in Discord, face to face, well, voice to voice at least, then I will be on my Discord server after every single live stream. And to get access to that, all you have to be is either a minimum $2. I mean, $2. It's not like I'm asking a lot. $2 Patreon supporter or a $5 channel member. And picture, throw up the channel membership for anybody that the channel member link for anybody that fancies being a channel member. And you can join me and the gang on Discord after any live stream and chew the fat and wag the chin for hours usually. I was on there till like 3:30 in the morning on, when was it? Oh, it was after the live stream on Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, I was in there. So we finished the live. What time did we finish the live stream? About 11?
11, was it 11 or was it 12?
I can't remember. But then I was on Discord until like 3:30 in the morning.
Mhm.
Oh, we do have a laugh. Oh, we do have a laugh in there. All right, guys. We will leave it there then for this live stream. Have you got the, you put the link up? Yeah, you put the link up. So if anybody fancies that, or like I said, you can become a Patreon supporter. And you can hang out with us in Discord. Oh, man. Let's, I guess for the final thing, we'll just have a quick look at this and see. So look at this. And suddenly now, we're shipping like 2,000 kilograms. That is not too bad. And that's probably still going up. I would think that's probably still going up. Probably end up being about, with a factory like this, I would think it'll probably end up around 2,400 kilograms, so like somewhere in that kind of region. Which will take us on, it'll get us to the point where we can get the next unlock that we need to kind of move things along a bit. Alrighty, so there you go. We'll leave it there. That's all there is. That's all there is. I'm off to hang out with the chaps in Discord. I want to thank each and every one of you who's been here tonight. Thank you for all the lovely comments. Thank you to all the super chatters who've been awesome tonight. Thank you so much. The support that you guys show, all my Patreons, all my channel members, the people who put a like on a video, or even just watch a video and enjoy it, right? That's all I ask. So, guys, thanks very much. Picture, do you want to say good night to everybody?
Good night, guys. Thank you all for being here. You've been absolutely lovely as always.
We will be back tomorrow night. I think it's going to be like a 7 till 10 stream. I will put up a new event. That's what the word I was looking for. I will put up a new event for tomorrow night. I think it's going to be 7 till 10. Is it going to be 7 till 10, Picture? Do you think?
Potentially, maybe.
Potentially. Ish. Possibly.
7 or 8. We'll see how things go.
Okay. Yeah, it might be 7, might be 8, apparently. I don't know. I never know this. I just do as I'm bloody told. I just sit here and flap my lips all night. Right? I don't sort anything out. I'm completely incapable. As you can see by the way I've built this factory. Right. So, yeah. So we'll see, hopefully, a lot of you tomorrow night. And if you can't make tomorrow night, well, we're going to be back on Sunday. And Sunday's definitely 7 till 10,
Yes.
isn't it, Picture?
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you very much. All right, guys, thanks for everything. We'll see you soon. Guess what? Peace out.